ready, MP. My kids actually last weekend. We went back we're running out without extending up. I'd also like to get our team back Get after it, MP.
You know, it got out.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Hart and if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And guys, there's no question that MP's team is one of the best on offense. And they want to prove that good offense wins over good defense.
Yeah, and they've stood up to the goal so far, but don't expect that every time out. This is the NBA, and shooters can get hot or cold in an instant. Regardless, I expect this one to be tight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Martin in at the small forward. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on NP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you know, NP and his team have a reputation for lighting up the scoreboard. When I asked him if we should expect another offensive barrage tonight, MP told me that's what we do, David. Every team comes in thinking they can lock us down, but I've got news for them. They can't. You got mad confidence, Kevin.
He does. I love that kid. He does, David, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Lillard, the pass to Martin, fires away from way outside. from beyond the arc and then some.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Bridges, no one around him. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Lopez. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez over Williams. It's blocked, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
There's Ball with the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 6 points.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes in.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Money, the kick out to Williams. Pass to Money. Miller outside. Williams a screen on Martin, and here's Miller outside. From deep, hits it from three-point range.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the grab, his three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And they also show up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. I love how they just scratch and claw and really trust each other on the defensive end.
Greg, as you said, they're nearly all top of the league in block shots. You better be able to score from the perimeter against them because it is not easy to bring it inside. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Bridges. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Williams passes to Money. Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
There's Lopez with the 3. Money with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ball kicks to Williams. Back to Ball. Stolen by Jackson, and they're pushing it up. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Martin with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Jackson. That shot, no good. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Miller, that's for 2, and he hits the jump shot. Miller's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field?
Look out!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Jackson passes to Lopez. Lillard outside. Miller against Martin to the inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Bridges passes to Mutton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Victor Oladipo comes in for Martin. And it's Malik Monk in for Jackson. Lillard the pass to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Man. Rebound, Milwaukee. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the 76ers looked really strong. He scored 21 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. It was incredible watching him dominate like that, showing why he's considered a star in this league. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now, Man, still yet to score.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Monk against Williams. Here's Portis. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little different.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Man. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Cornette, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Monk. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Pass to Money. To the left side wing. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Giannis throws it down.
and Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's De Silva. Here's Money. 6 points for him. Pass to De Silva. On the wing, man. Clock at 4. Money passes to Man. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Hornets lead by 2. No good that time. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornets ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets.
Bang! Oh, my, what a play!
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And so Monk will bring it up for Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Back to Monk. Pass to Giannis. Shoots from 12. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Ball with the bucket.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
They set the screen. Miller, no up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Adams. Great D that time from Nurkic. Hornets leading by 5. And here's Miller outside. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And they double up Giannis. Adams, the pass to Monk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Williams scanning the floor. That one good for 2. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the 3 off target. Charlotte's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Ball. Here's Nurkic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Portis has got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Miller. Rebounded by the Bucks.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Monk outside. No good from outside. Hornets leading by 8. Floats it up there for Nurkic. It's stolen by Oladipo. Down low. And to Antetokounmpo. Miller grabs the miss. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Ball with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Clippers. Oladipo finds Portis, and Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Here's Ball. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Giannis. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Nurkic with the double team. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Ball, the pass to Williams.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
53.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through two quarters and a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Bucks trail by 13. Lillard outside. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. 2 points. That one goes. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Just so steady around the basket. Brook Lopez, really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Ball. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Lillard outside. Pass to Lopez. Williams comes with the double team. The shot by Lillard, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Bucks trail by 12. Williams comes with the double team. Lopez kicks to Martin. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Jackson. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella. Banging it down.
To the middle. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Bucks trail by 10. And Lillard gets double teamed. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ball with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Martin against Miller. Bridges outside. Off target from three-point range.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And that one is good. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lets it fly. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Inside, here's Lopez. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Money. Covered by Lillard. Here's Miller. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Indiana, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Charlotte leading by 10. Outside, Ball. Money passes to Miller. Good on the triple. Miller's got 13 points.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Giannis. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside Williams. Pass to Money. Now here's Ball. Covered by Lillard. Ball kicks to Miller. Miller with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to
fall. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo stolen by Ball. Here's Money, and he goes in for the dunk.
We tend to focus on what LaMelo Ball gives you offensively, but he's disruptive defensively too.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bucks trail by 13. Williams comes with a double team. Martin the pass to Giannis. To the paint. Here's Lillard. The Hornets pull it in.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Miller dishes the ball. The kick out to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From deep onto the Antetokounmpo. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Miller the pass to Money. Miller outside. The three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Money. He's defended by Connaughton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Lob it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Money, and it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Bridges a screen on Connaughton. And the basket by Money.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Well, we've seen Giannis add to his game over the years, and a consistent pull-up jumper might make him unguardable.
Miller and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Money passes to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution for Milwaukee. Number 44, Andre Jackson.
And Ball comes to help. Monk finds Portis. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. A clear look for Ball. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Adams drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Fast break now for Charlotte. And the rejection by Giannis. Money passes the ball. Here's Money. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams comes with the double team. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Portis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Monk is what we call a pure scorer. Even when he gets drilled by the defense, he stays with his shot.
Hornets leading by 8. Here's Miller. Buries it down low. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Adams, right side. Bucks passing it around. Out left to the wing. Here's Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
And Portis drains both of them. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Ball surveying the defense. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Monk.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Money passes to Bridges. Pulls up. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Outside for Jackson. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Miller outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Miller's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so Monk will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 10. And then Monk with the jam.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
With the drive.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Bucks trail by 10. Doubled by Bridges. And here is Monk. Outside Jackson. Takes a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Bridges misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Jackson kicks to Portis. Giannis against Miller. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Martin comes in for Portis. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Malik Monk. To the inside, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Outside, ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This has definitely been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Lillard. Lopez dishes to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Back to Giannis. Takes the three. Bridges with the board.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Oh, I tell you what.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Great win tonight, MP.
MP, look, I love you, but you gotta play a little more disciplined on D. You're way too important to foul out like that.